are gay now. You have fallen in love with a boy. You get 0 bitches. You are gay now. You have fallen in love with a boy. You get 0 bitches. You are gay now. You have fallen in love with a boy. You get 0 bitches. You are gay now. You have fallen in love with a boy. You get 0 bitches.
Fooling around. Where did Shoko go?
Who knows?
Little girl's room?
Whatever. This mission is being assigned to you two anyway. What are those faces for?
Oh, nothing.
Frankly, I think it's too much for you. But Tengen asked for you specifically. Your mission has 2 goals. The Star Plasma Vessel is the one compatible with Tengen. You are to escort that girl and erase her.
Escort some brat and then erase her?
That's right.
He's finally gone senile.
It is spring. His head's probably full with being the next principal. All jokes aside, though.
That didn't sound like a joke to me.
Is this about renewing Tengen's technique?
Huh? What's that? What'd I miss?
Tengen possesses the curse technique of immortality, but it's not eternal youth. Not a problem if all he did was get older, but after his body ages to a certain point, the curse technique begins rewriting his body. Evolution. He'll cease to be human and become a higher form of existence.
What's so bad about that? Sounds sweet.
According to Tengen, those who reach that state of being no longer have any free will. It means that Tengen would cease to be Tengen any longer. All the Jujutsu schools, the barriers that form the foundation of Jujutsu society, the many barrier techniques of the assistant supervisors, they're all being strengthened by Tengen. And without the aid of his power, we could hardly maintain security or clean up after missions. In the worst-case scenario, Tengen could even become a threat to mankind. That's why every 500 years he finds the Plasma Star Vessel, someone who is compatible with him. Then he assimilates them, overriding the information of their body. By Tengen renewing his form, he resets his curse technique to the start and avoids evolution.
I get it now. It would be fine if he digivolved into Metal Greymon, but we can't have him turning into Skull Greymon. So we help start him off from the beginning at Koromon.
What? Whatever works, I guess.
The location of the Star Plasma vessel has unfortunately been leaked. Right now, there are two major groups who are simultaneously after the young girl's life. One is the Curse User Group, Q. They seek to upend Jujutsu Society with Tengen's rampage. The other is the Star Religious Group, also known as the Time Vessel Association, who worships Tengen as a god. Tengen will assimilate the Star Plasma vessel. In just 2 days' time, you are to protect this young girl till then, and ensure that Tengen reaches her before the others do. If you fail, the effects will ripple throughout even normal society. So put your heart into this!
You know, I get why Curse User Group Q would be after her, but why would the Star Religious Group want to kill some young kid?
Their object of worship is the pure form of Tengen. Allowing the Star Plasma vessel, an impurity in their minds, to blend into him is unforgivable. The Star Religious Group is made up of non-sorcerers. I don't think we need to pay them any mind. The ones to be wary of are definitely Q.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. We are the strongest after all. I mean, that's why Tengen asked for us specifically, right?
What is it?
You know, Satoru, I've been meaning to say this for a while. I think you should really stop being so full of yourself.
Huh?
Especially when you're addressing your superiors. We might end up meeting Tengen soon. You really should be more polite and humble. It would make you less threatening to the juniors as well.
Yeah, screw that.
Come on, Satoru. Whatever. We can talk about it later.
Coming!
Huh?
Huh?
You alive?
I'm still breathing.
You think we'll be blamed if the kid died from that?
Uh-oh.
Don't blame me. Hate Tengen if you must hate anyone. What?
Would you please stop making us stand out so much? We just got called out for that this morning. So this girl is the Star Plasma vessel?
Those uniforms. You're a sorceress from Jujutsu High. Hand over the kid, or I'll kill you.
Can't quite hear you. Come closer so we can talk.
Nice catch. That was a close one.
Wonderful. You're Satoru Gojo, right? You're famous. I hear you're strong. Let me find out if the rumors are true.
Sure, I'm game. But let's set some rules.
Rules?
You see, I don't want to get yelled at for going overboard. So if you cry and apologize, then I won't kill you. That's our rule.
You damn punk!
It has started. The Star Religious Group doesn't have the power to fight against Jujutsu sorcerers, but they can pay very well. That I guarantee. How about it, Zenin? Want to get in on the assassination of the Star Plasma vessel?
I'm not a Zenin anymore. I took my wife's name. It's Fushiguro now. But sure, count me in on all the fun.
に月は暗い頭フライト今日はどこも貧血眠れ新品の朝孤独アンダークライめんどくさい線引きのない記憶は儚い昨日にまるで余裕はない夢に月は暗い歪めライト明日はどこ行こう
You know how some words get stuck in your head?
Yeah, like homeowners association requirements.
Uh-huh. Or like universal health care.
Please watch the next episode, Hidden Inventory 2.
What's yours, Shoko?
Fried chicken shop.
Oh.
Please! Please listen to me! I was wrong! I'm sorry! I'm really sorry! I'll pull out of the job, I swear! I'll quit being a curse user! Of course, I'll quit Q, too! I know! I'll go back to the countryside and farm rice!
Huh?
I know you can hear me!
As if a curse user could cut it as a farmer.
I swear I'm gonna do it! You're not better than me, you're just a student! Don't forget that Bear's on this job, too! He's Q's strongest combatant! He'll destroy you and these curses!
Hey. This the Bayer you're talking about?
Huh? Yeah, that's him.
And all the boats are off at once. From the inside, we have numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, and 6 starting the race. They're off with a beautiful straight shot.
And just what are you doing after suddenly disappearing on me?
Just trying to get some more money.
That's gonna be hard to do, since you've never picked a winner. What about your job?
I'll give it a rest. You're making it seem like I'm unemployed or something.
That's because you are. My job is a mediator, and it's my duty to report how the job is going to our client.
I'm going up against the Gojo clan's kid. I wouldn't be able to do anything if I just popped up in front of him. I have to wear him down a bit using some idiots first. Go do your own damn job.
I already did, dumbass. What in the world were you thinking? Letting go of the entire deposit.
I told you I need to wear him down. Don't worry, all that money's gonna come back to me. Just like it will with this race.
Number 6 crosses the line first. Number 1 finishes next. Following them in third is number 2. In fourth is number 4. In fifth is number...
You're not the kind of guy who's cut out for making easy money. I'm counting on you, sorcerer killer. Almost forgot. How's Megumi doing?
Who's Megami?
どこまでも続くような青の季節は4つ並ぶまだこの前を遮るものは何もないアスファルトセミしぐれを反射して君という沈黙が聞こえなくなるこの日々が色あせる僕と違う君の匂いを知ってしまっても置き忘れてきた永遠のそこに今でも青が澄んでいる今でも青は澄んでいるどんな祈りも言葉も近づけるのに届かなかったまるで静かな恋のような頬を伝った夏のような色の中君用の言葉
Should we get her to a doctor?
It's times like this I wish I could use reverse cursed energy like Shoko can.
Yeah, that's impossible. I can't understand a word she says when she's talking about it.
You go phew, then hyoi. Phew, hyoi. Do you guys get it yet? You've got no talent for this.
Oh. You're awake.
You scum! If you think that you're gonna kill me, you better be ready to die first!
Will you please calm down, Rico? You have it all wrong. We're not members of the group that attacked you earlier.
You're a liar! It's written all over your face! And what's up with those crazy bangs? This is disrespectful!
Everyone, please stop what you're doing!
Kuroi!
Young lady, these men happen to be our allies.
Kuroi, what are you riding on top of?
Oh, this thing? It's thanks to Crazy Bang's technique.
Could you please not call me that? It's curse manipulation. As the name suggests, I can absorb and manipulate cursed spirits.
This brat is a lot more aggressive than I expected her to be. Here I was trying to figure out how to be considerate, thinking she'd be more sentimental about the whole assimilation thing.
That's because you really aren't very sophisticated. Listen up. Tengen is the same as me. Just the same as I am also Tengen. Some might mistake assimilation for death, just as you two did. But believe me, there's a big difference. I may appear to become Tengen through the assimilation, but by the same token, Tengen will also become me. It will be my will and my heart. My soul will live on after the assimilation.
You changed your home screen?
Isn't she hot?
Listen!
Probably aren't very popular with that attitude.
We won't even feel bad sending you off.
I am very popular at school. Oh, school. Kuroi, what time is it?
It's almost noon, but I think going to school might...
I said I'm going, and I'm going.
Huh? I'm sure it's a lot safer to head back to Jujutsu High.
I want you to head back here too, but this is an order from Tengen. He said to fulfill all of Rico Amanai's demands.
Lax upbringing at its finest.
Don't be like that, Satoru. Despite what she thinks, after the assimilation, she'll live life as Tengen, her new home, the deepest floor of Jujutsu High. She won't be able to see her friends, family, or anyone who's precious to her ever again.
Rico! Time for next class.
Okay.
Let her do what she wants.
Yeah, me too.
After all, that's part of our mission.
Rico doesn't have any family left. They died in an accident when she was very young. I've taken care of her ever since. I'd like her to have as much time as she can with her friends.
So then that means you're her family.
Yes.
Suguru, how are the cursed spirits you sent to watch over her?
Oh, them. I just wish I was able to share my senses with them like May is able to do. But they'll let us know if anything unusual happens. Satoru, go find Rico right now.
Huh?
2 have been exorcised.
Who will be at the top of the next generation? This will be an important match to help us find out. Number 6's final position is finally starting to solidify. Now, the 5th race, the one all eyes are focused on, is about to begin.
Where's Amanai?
She has music this period, so either the music room or the chapel.
They study in a chapel?
It's common for missionary schools to have a chapel. Sometimes that's where music lessons are.
Satoru, you take the chapel. Kuroi, take the music room. I'll deal with the 2 unknowns.
Got it.
I told
sorry. I even asked her to please text us when she was on the move.
This is exactly why I told her to stay where we could see her. Ugh, that brat.
And they're off. Numbers 1 and 2 make a good start, favoring the inside.
What are you talking about? They didn't go back to Jujutsu High? Oh well, lucky me. Now the ones drawn to the bounty will be reasonable fools instead of just fools.
Are you sure?
About what?
The bounty is the 30 million deposit that the Star Religious Group already paid you. If they kill the Star Plasma vessel, the deposit is gone. And worst case, you might not get the full reward. They might start saying they should have posted a bounty from the start, instead of hiring you.
Don't worry, Satoru Gojo is with the girl. He has the 6 eyes and the limitless technique, the first in centuries to have both. So nobody's killing that vessel, not as long as he's hanging around.
Not even you?
Number 3 is making a rushing comeback. He's pulled into first place.
Well, who really knows?
He's managed to take the lead twice now.
For now, we'll leave the bounty up for another 47 hours or so. And meanwhile, we'll let the money-hungry fools wear down Gojo and the sorcerers with him.
Hey! Hey, hold it right there!
Nah, never mind. Of course, they won't be able to kill the Star Plasma vessel, so they're working for free.
It's a good thing you put that time limit on it. The curse users are quickly flocking to them.
That's not the only reason.
Oh.
Just talking to myself.
What's this? Number 3 just lost his balance, and number 2 is passing him.
I'll be heading out there soon enough. Things are developing faster than I expected. Just make sure you get that 30 million.
Don't be ridiculous. This wasn't your average anonymous message board. There are posting fees, handling
Sorry,
fees,
signal's
and...
dropping.
Hey, wait! That bastard.
Are the unknowns remnants of Q? It's going to cause us some trouble if they've been sent by the Star Religious Group.
Oh, that uniform!
As soon as he saw my uniform, he expected fighting multiple opponents, and set Shikigami in front and behind. He's experienced.
What? No catalyst? That cursed energy is different from the sorcerer's. Could it be curse manipulation?
Yes, that's correct. I can see that living a long life comes with a number of perks.
Well, I'm not sure if the perks outweigh the problems. After all, it costs a lot of money to stay alive. His curse technique is stronger than mine. However, he thinks just like a typical Shikigami user. Had his youth on top of that, and I can tell exactly what he's thinking about the whole time. I knew it. Types like him never step forward themselves. Close combat is his weakness. Plus, he thinks that a Shikigami user like me would never dare to get close enough to fight him. He's someone who hates close combat, and yet he isn't wary of it. A type like him is the easiest to kill.
Looks like you're very busy strategizing. But there's no point.
What? Those first two were just decoys to throw me off?
Now, that leaves one more.
You're mine! Huh? Tasuke? Is that you, my sweet Tasuke? My parents spent all of their time and money on my well-behaved little brother. They thought that I was creepy because I told them I could see the unseen. Tasuke was my one and only friend who spent time with me without any such fear. It's been such a long time. Has it been over 50 years already? It must be, since the day you died. I see now. My life flashed before my eyes. You lured me in.
Of course I did. You were itching to get in close to me that whole time, right? Those with limited means of victory will always jump at the shortest route to success. Now tell me, are you with Q or the Star Religious Group?
Amanai!
Rico, you have a boyfriend? No, he's a cousin, just a cousin!
You're a smooth operator.
I told you he's not my boyfriend! A high schooler? He's so tall! Hey, mister! Take off your sunglasses! Hey, quit getting carried away!
All right, everyone, quiet down. This is disgraceful.
You know you're curious about him too, teacher! Yeah, totally!
This is inappropriate. Even if you are a relative, you can't just barge in.
Oh, please forgive me. It was a family emergency. Sorry.
Okay, then here's my phone number.
Hey, this is rules!
Shut up! You don't get many chances to meet men in this school!
Yeah, well, the same is true for us, you know! You're into younger men! I've lost respect!
So what? You're into older men!
What a fascinating group of classmates you have.
You idiot! I told you I didn't want any of my friends to see you!
Curse users are attacking. Figure out the rest on your own.
I'm floating in air?
We're heading to Jujutsu High now. You don't really want your friends caught up in this, do you?
Is that the 30 million? Is the guy with her another sorcerer? I bet he's her bodyguard, too. What a sweet deal. 30 million for killing a kid who's not even a sorcerer? Maybe I'll have eel tonight. Food always tastes best after killing someone.
Are you from the Star Religious Group? Amazing. The members from Q wore even weirder outfits than you do.
Are you a rookie? If you're killing someone, do it without talking. Too slow.
Don't you dare go near that girl, or I'll kill you.
What's this? My, aren't you a strong one? Where's Rico?
She left the school a little while ago with Gojo.
Then we should probably be heading that way too. Things have become a little too chaotic here.
So that really was the 30 million earlier.
A Shikigami?
No, it's not quite the same thing as the true Shikigami. Hey, you still there?
Is there a $30 million bounty on Amanai's head?
Yeah, it was posted on an underground site for curse users. Apparently it expires in 2 days at 11 a.m.
Now things make sense.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4. They all look exactly the same. Shikigami?
Probably. And to think Jujutsu sorcerers are short-handed all year round. If you're looking to change jobs, we'll welcome you, old man.
Nah, public employment ain't easy work either. Just hand over that kid and everything will be fine.
One more! There's 5!
First tell me this. What's so great about her?
What did you just do?
They're not disappearing! Which is the real one?
They're not Shikigami, they're clones. And each one is the real one.
What the hell is this?
Infinity. It's Achilles and the tortoise.
Huh?
Read a book. Your stupid is showing. Your technique allows a maximum of 5 clones, including the original. And you're always free to decide which of the clones is the main body, correct? So if your main clone is in danger, you just make a new main body clone that's safe. I'll admit it's a nice technique, but even with it, I still don't understand why you're so weak. If a clone is destroyed, do you have to wait to produce a new one?
How do you know what my technique is?
Unfortunately for you, I have real good eyes. It's part of my technique. It's sort of like a convergent series of infinite numbers. Anything that approaches me grows slower and slower, and ultimately, it fails to ever reach me. When I amplify my limitless technique, I get what you might call a negative natural number. Basically, it creates a single imaginary apple. Doing so sucks everything around into that space, like you saw. Though it's surprisingly inconvenient. I can't create too large a reaction near myself, or I start worrying about the vectors. And then controlling the cursed energy just becomes a real pain in the you-know-what, and I don't mean bad. Basically, it's all super exhausting. But that's all just the proper operation of the technique. Protect your head. This one is the divergence of infinity. My reverse curse technique. Now, red.
Huh?
I failed!
I really thought I was gonna be able to do it that time.
Is this guy for real? Oh. It's from Kuroi. Oh no! Kuroi has been...
僕の善意が壊れてゆく前に君に全部つけるべきだった夜が起きて溶けての生活に混濁した気持ちかすれる明かり仕方がないと受け入れるのならそれまでだって分かってもなんだかパリに合わないの意義がないなんてどこにでもあるようなものがここにしかないことに気づくくだらない話でもよくてあからめた顔また見せて夕に月は暗い頭フライト今日は鍵を持って探し物がない揺れるワイ隠し持ってきるゆえに月は暗い頭フライト今日はどこも行けず眠る死ぬピンの浅い孤独アンダーグラインめんどくさい線引きのない記憶は儚い昨日にまるで余裕はないゆえに月は暗い歪むライト明日はどこ行こう
I've always thought the voices of young people should be heard, so I've voted in every election. But now I'm debating how long it's actually okay to consider myself young.
Next time, Hidden Inventory 3. Be sure to watch. Exactly how old are you, Kuroi? It's a secret. How cute! It's from Kuroi. Oh no!
Huh?
Kuroi has... It's Kuroi! Kuroi has been...
There's always a chance the worst could happen. Go on ahead, you're faster than me. Just hurry and catch up to Rico!
I'm sorry. This was my mistake.
Seriously? I don't think this can even count as a mistake.
I underestimated how much our enemies would value Kuroi.
And their next move will probably be offering to arrange an exchange for her. Something like trading Amanai for Kuroi, or saying they'll kill Kuroi if we don't kill Amanai. But we have the leverage in any negotiation since we have Amanai. As long as they set up the location for the deal, we can make it work out for us. I'm taking Amanai back to Jujutsu High immediately, but we can have Shoko or someone stand in as her body double.
Hold on! I'm going to be part of this deal too. I still can't trust you two yet.
Huh? You're still saying that after all of this?
Even if you save her! Even if you save her, what if Kuroi isn't back before I assimilate with Tengen? We haven't even said goodbye to her yet.
The kidnapper will reach out to us eventually. But if we realize they're smarter than we expected, or it turns out that bringing you will only lessen Kuroi's chances of survival, then we'll have to leave you behind.
That works.
On the other hand, if you get scared partway through and want to go home, we'll just ignore you. So keep that in mind.
どこまでも続くような青の季節は4つ並ぶまだこの前を遮るものは何もないアスファルトセミしぐれを反射して君という沈黙が聞こえなくなるこの日々が色あせる僕と違う君の匂いを知ってしまっても置き忘れてきた永遠の底に今でも青が澄んでいる今でも青は澄んでいるどんな祈りも言葉も近づけるのに届かなかったまるで静かな恋のような頬を伝った夏のような君の言葉がずっと喉の奥に使えてるまた会えるよねって声にならない声胸に膨張する銀河の星のつぶように隙間をこぼれた
Can't believe I got captured by the Star Religious group, and worse yet, by a non-sorcerer. I'm just so ashamed of myself.
You couldn't help it if they caught you off guard like that. Part of the blame lies with me, too.
Was I really caught off guard? I thought I was on high alert after the incident with Q.
Kuroi!
I still don't have much recollection of being attacked. And you all came here by plane? Are you okay? You weren't attacked?
Satoru has some good eyes on him. Before we took off, he checked over all the passengers and staff, as well as inside and outside of the plane. And while we were in the air, I had my cursed spirit keep watch outside. It was safer than traveling by land. But what I'm curious about is why they chose Okinawa as the place to make the exchange.
Probably to buy time, I would assume. Even if they fail to kill Riko, it could keep her from making tomorrow's full moon deadline.
If that were the goal, They would just choose a rural area with poor transit infrastructure.
Maybe their plan is to take over the airport and trap us here.
That's a possibility, but we're gonna be fine. We're not the only ones here in Okinawa.
Clearly, this mission is far too difficult for a first-year student.
I'm totally psyched, though. I can't wait to show off in front of Gato. You know what? I heard that the upperclassmen are all worn to the bone trying to protect one lone girl. This is our chance to show them we've got what it takes.
If a typhoon rolls in and shuts down the airports, our efforts will be for naught.
It's a sea cucumber!
Gross! Oh, that's so gross!
Should we really be vacationing like this?
Satoru's the one who suggested it. He's probably showing consideration for Rico in his own way. Though we should all get going. Satoru, it's time!
Yo, I didn't realize it was that late. Suguru, let's head back tomorrow morning instead.
We can't.
The weather's holding steady, right? Besides, there are fewer curse users in Okinawa than there are in Tokyo.
Let's keep it a little more serious, Satoru.
It's better if the time limit on the bounty runs out while we're mid-flight, right?
Satoru, you haven't released your technique since yesterday, have you? You haven't slept either. And you don't plan to sleep tonight, do you? Are you sure we don't need to go back to Jutsu High?
Grinding to endgame in an MMO is far more training. And besides, you're here with me too.
Nanami, they said they're staying another day. You think something happened?
Very good work, everyone. We're now inside Jujutsu High's barrier.
Boy, am I relieved to get
Yes, so am I.
Satoru. You really worked hard this time.
I never want to get stuck again babysitting some kid.
No. Impossible. We're inside Jujutsu High's barrier.
Excuse me? But have we met before?
Yeah, we have. Don't worry about it. I'm terrible at remembering guys' names, too. On a lark. I once went to see the little brat of the Gojo clan, who'd been born with the 6th eye. Never before or after that had anyone ever noticed me standing behind them, which is why I wore them down. Till the sense is
gone. Satoru!
Don't worry, I'm fine. I didn't make it in time with my technique. Missed my vitals. I then strengthened myself with cursed energy so the blade couldn't be drawn out. It felt like nothing more than passing a safety pin through a big hole in a knit sweater. Seriously, I'm fine. You make sure Amanai is safe. I'll deal with this guy myself. Go, Suguru. Take her. Make sure you two get her to Tengen.
Satoru. Just be careful. Follow me!
Right!
All right, let's get this over with. That's different from the blade he stabbed me with. Where did that cursed spirit come from? Too many unknowns. Damn it.
The star plasma vessel is gone. I had hoped to take you down with that earlier attack, but I guess I've lost my edge.
The bounty on Amanai has already been taken down, you idiot!
I'm the one who took it down, you arrogant bastard. When facing people without openings like you, you have to first create ups and downs leading to several false goals. I had a good laugh when those Star Religious Group men went to Okinawa. It sucked that none of the sorcerers around her died. But if I hadn't set that time limit on the bounty, then chances are you wouldn't have released your technique until the very end.
Is that so? He's fast. And not just that. I had a feeling there was something off about him. He has 0 cursed energy. He has a heavenly pact, gifting him physical prowess. Imagine anyone who knows my technique coming without a plan. Is that cursed tool your precious trump card? I hate to disappoint, but I won't let it get close. Since he has no cursed energy, I can't read his presence. And I can't rely on pure instinct. There's that cursed spirit wrapped around him. I just need to follow its presence. Even so, he's too damn fast. Cursed technique amplification. Maximum output. Blue! Now there's no cover. From now on, he can't launch any surprise attacks. Did he hide in the woods? Are those fly heads? Was he keeping them inside that cursed spirit? So you're using fly heads to hide. Now I can't tell where he is. He's created a blind spot. I should use blue again. No. Wait. He's after Amanai!
His intuition is keen enough to sense me empty-handed. But there's no way his 6 eyes would overlook the unusual cursed energy oozing from this cursed tool. However, that finally got you to focus on defense with your technique. A special grade cursed tool. Inverted Spear of Heaven. Its effect is the forced release of any active techniques. Well. I think I'm getting my edge back now.
Rico. This is as far as I go. I wish you luck, Rico. Please be...
Roy, I love you. I always have, and I always will.
I love you too. I love you too.
So this is...
Yeah. Right now we're in Tengen's territory. This is the foundation of the nation's key barriers. The main hall of the Tombs of the Star. Once you descend the stairs, pass through the gate, and continue on to the base of the big tree, then you'll be inside the special barrier, which is separate from the barrier surrounding Jujutsu High. Only those invited are able to enter it. Tengen will protect you until the assimilation's over. That, or we can turn back around and go home with Kuroi. When our teacher told us about this mission, I knew there'd be consequences. He said that assimilating would erase your information. That's because he wanted us to know how serious a sin we'd commit. Our teacher's brain may be completely muscle-bound, but he often does roundabout things. Before we even met you, Satoru and I had already talked it over.
What if the Star Plasma Vessel Kid refuses to assimilate? Then the whole thing gets called off.
Sure about that? Well, if you decide that on your own, it might mean you have to fight Tengen.
Oh, what, you scared? It'll be fine. It'll all work out somehow.
We're the strongest students at Jujutsu High School. So no matter what decision you make, Satoru and I will guarantee your future.
Since I was born, I've always known I was special. Everyone kept telling me that I was different, but being special was normal to me. And I've lived my life trying to avoid danger as much as possible, for the sake of this day. I don't really remember the day my mother and father died. I no longer feel sad or lonely about that. I figured everything would be fine, even if I was taken away from everyone and assimilated. That no matter how hard that would be, I would eventually stop feeling sad and lonely. But Honestly, I want to stay with everyone. I don't want to go. I'm not ready yet. I want to travel and have fun. I want to see and do all kinds of things.
Rico, let's go home.
Yeah.
Rico?
Okay, job's done. You're free to go now. Bye.
How were you able to get to this place?
How? What do you mean, how? Oh, I get what you're asking me. Satoru Gojo tried stopping me, so I had to kill him.
Is that so? Die!
僕の善意が壊れてゆく前に君に全部つけるべきだった夜が起きて溶けての生活に混濁した気持ちかすれる明かり仕方がないと受け入れるのならそれまでだって分かってもなんだか割に合わないの意義がないなんてどこにでもあるようなものがここにしかないことに気づくくだらない話でもよくてやからめたかもまた見せて夕に月は暗い頭フライト今日は鍵を持って探し物がない揺れる愛隠し持ってきるゆえに月は暗い頭フライト今日はどこも行けず眠る新品の朝孤独アンダークライめんどくさい線引きのない記憶は儚い昨日にまるで酔いはないゆえに月は暗い歪むライト明日はどこ行こう
They say that it's never too late to start something new in one's life, but the bigger problem is never when to start. It's always when to quit. So please look forward to the next episode, Hidden Inventory 4. Did I say that right?
Let's go home, Rico. Rico?
Okay, job's done. You're free to go now.
How were you able to get to this place?
What do you mean, how? Oh, I get what you're asking. Gojo tried stopping me, so I had to kill him.
Is that so? Die!
Don't be so impatient.
どこまでも続くような青の季節は4つ並ぶまだこの前を遮るものは何もない明 スファルト背見しぐれを反射して君という沈黙が聞こえなくなるこの日々が色あせる僕と違う君の匂いを知ってしまっても置き忘れてきた永遠の底に今でも青が澄んでいる今でも青は澄んでいるどんな祈りも言葉も近づけるのに届かなかったまるで静かな恋のような頬を伝った夏のような色の中昨日の言葉がずっと喉の奥に使えてるまた会えるよねって声にならない声胸に膨張する銀河の血のつくように隙間をこぼれた
The tombs of the Star and the Forbidden Vault use barriers that conceal, so they can't place guards at the entrances. As long as you know where the doors are located, they're full of holes. Sorcerers are busy during this time of year, and Jujutsu High is brimming with flyheads right now. It's pure chaos outside of here. And since I have no cursed energy, I'm like the Invisible Man. There was one problem, though. If I wield a cursed tool, the cursed energy from it will stop me from being an invisible man. There's more to this story. See, I keep a cursed spirit around capable of storing objects, so that's where I usually put my cursed tools. You don't have to say it, though. That means the cursed energy from the cursed spirit should stop me from being an invisible man. Can't have that. So I make the cursed spirit small enough to fit inside my body. I keep it in my stomach. After all, the organs of the Invisible Man are invisible too, right? That's how I'm able to pass through any barrier while still carrying all kinds of cursed tools with me. That's also why I didn't use a cursed tool when I first got here. Otherwise, I couldn't execute a surprise attack on the Six Eyes. Wouldn't be much of a surprise if I wasn't invisible. I could have killed the Star Plasma vessel first, but the risk of the Six Eyes seeing me was too—
Enough! You have a heavenly pact, right? I know revealing info about your abilities increases its strength, just like for a sorcerer. That's not what I want to know anyway. How did you know which doors led to the Tomb of the Star? We didn't leave even the slightest residuals behind.
Humans leave plenty of traces aside from residuals, like scents, footprints, and so on. My pact enhances all 5 of my senses, too.
There should have been another woman on the way here. What happened to her?
Oh, that maid. She's probably dead. I didn't really care if she lived or died. She's lucky she might still be alive.
Is that so? You know, I really think you should die! Rainbow Dragon has the toughest hide there is.
Curse manipulation. Worthless. Potential apparition. Deploys a simple domain that enforces non-violence on both of us until I answer its question. Well, I'll just come out and say it. You're not my type. So that's how it is, huh? Hey. It's over.
For you. Curse manipulation. A technique that lets me absorb cursed spirits that have surrendered and freely manipulate them. If there's roughly a 2-grade difference in our levels, I skip making them submit and absorb them unconditionally. His cursed spirit may have a unique ability, but it's not that strong by itself. I can absorb it. That'll lock down his armory. Then I can just brute force him.
I didn't cut you badly enough to kill you. Although, I would have killed you if you were a Shikigami user. But with curse manipulation, there's no telling what might happen to the cursed spirits you've absorbed after you die. I'd rather avoid the extra trouble if I can. You have the blessing of parentage. But, even with that blessing, you were both beaten by a monkey like me who can't even use cursed techniques. You want to live a long life, don't forget that. Oh, speaking of blessings, that's right, I almost forgot. I named my cursed spirit Megami. Go on now. The corpse of the star plasma vessel Rico Amani. All 4 limbs intact, too.
Indeed. We'll issue your payment as we discussed. I'll even throw in a bonus for you.
Thank you very much, Founder. You're so generous.
He is not the founder.
Huh?
Do you mean it? I know it was a necessary expense, but you've already helped us a lot. I thought you'd complain a bit more.
We hired you for the assassination, fully expecting it would fail. Our star religious group was founded in the Nara era, when Tengen began preaching about the moral foundations of Jujutsu sorcerers. Jujutsu society and religious corporations are at complete odds with each other. That strain is what gave birth to our modern star religious group, the Time Vessel Association. That is also why we have devoted ourselves to remaining non-sorcerers. Jujutsu sorcerers are granted many privileges above the law, but they're still fundamentally forbidden to lay hands on non-sorcerers. However, the time had finally arrived. The time of the taboo recorded in our scriptures. Our star religious group now worships one absolute god. And it was time for our object of worship to assimilate with that impurity. If we just sat back and let the assimilation happen, our association would crumble. Yet if we took excessive action, Jujutsu sorcerers would crush us. So we were truly desperate to find an optimum outcome. And how did it all turn out? At first we thought we were going to lose everything, and now we have it all. A perfect reason to loosen our purse strings.
What if Tengen goes on to lose control? It could very well turn out that all of human society will crumble.
If we should perish along with our star, then that'll be all there is to it.
Were you referring to Okinawa when you said they helped us?
Yeah.
Why didn't you kill the maid then? You had every chance to do it. Don't you remember what I said? Take her someplace far away and then kill her at some point?
You want to know why? Because I had a pretty good idea of what you were planning at the time. I made the call that the relief from the maid's successful rescue would wear him down more than heightened tensions from failure. I knew you had an unfortunate tendency to often ignore the lines of communication and would ignore whatever I was planning. But it all worked out in the end, didn't it? And stop running your mediator ragged.
Fine. But why did they help in Okinawa?
I had to laugh at that myself. Normally, you'd use a car to transport a captive, right? Public transportation obviously carries too many risks. But check this out. The president happens to own a private jet.
Even so, asking for help.
Rich people think on a different scale, man.
Yeah, well, let's go eat with their money. Take me to one of those restaurants that you use for clients.
Yeah, right, as if you're gonna pick up the check from me. Besides, I decided I'll only see you again for work. And if we don't work together again, I guess I'll see you in hell.
Hey there. It's been a while, huh?
Are you for real?
I'm for real. I'm still alive and kicking.
Reverse curse technique.
Exactly. When you stabbed me through the throat, I gave up on counterattacking and poured all my focus into the reverse curse technique. Cursed energy is negative energy. While it can enhance the body, it can't regenerate it. So you multiply that negative energy against itself to create positive energy. That's the reverse curse technique. Easier said than done. I could never do that till now. And I couldn't understand anything the one
Something's off. He's blabbing on and on. Is he high?
But I finally grasped it on the verge of death. The true essence of cursed energy. The reason you're going to lose is because you didn't chop my head off! And because you didn't use that cursed tool when you stabbed me in the head!
I'm gonna lose. Our fight is just getting started.
Huh? Is that right? You could be right! You're so right!
Curse technique reversal. Red.
What a monster. No bones are broken. That shockwave was an application of Limitless. The curse technique reversal red, huh? So he poured the positive energy generated by the reverse curse technique into the Limitless technique ingrained into him. 1. The power to stop the neutral application of the Limitless technique. 2. The power to attract the amplified application of the Limitless technique, blue. And 3. The power to repel the reversal of his curse technique, red. All of these things, I can handle. But something's off. Something's off. No, this is perfect. You're dead!
Amanai, I'm sorry, but I have to admit, I'm not even angry about you anymore. I bear no grudge against anyone. It's just that the world feels so wonderful right now. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one. The merit of having a technique that's passed down for generations is having a user's manual. The downside is information about the technique is easily leaked. You were a member of the Zenin clan, weren't you? That's why you know so much about the Limitless technique. However, even in the Gojo clan, only a scant few actually know about this. Take the Amplified and the Reversal, and smash together those two different infinities to create imaginary mass. Imaginary technique. Hollow. Purple.
Something's off. I refuse to do any work for free. Normally I would have said that and hightailed it out of there. Yet the freshly awakened wielder of the Limitless technique was right before my eyes. He was probably the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer of the modern age. I wanted to reject him. I wanted to bring him to his knees. I wanted to take down the pinnacle of the Jujutsu world and the Zenin clan that rejected me. I've twisted myself into knots for so long, all to try justifying my life. But that was the moment I truly lost. I thought you had abandoned that pride. I thought you had chosen to live without respecting yourself. Or anyone else for that matter.
Do you have any last words that you would like to say?
Not really. Two or 3 years from now, my kid will be sold off to the Zenin clan. Do what you will with that.
You're late, Suguru. Actually, I guess you got here fast. After all, there are several Star Religious Group facilities in the city.
Satoru, is that you? What happened?
I see you already saw Shoko.
Yeah, she was able to heal me. I'm feeling fine again. But that doesn't change anything here, does it?
I screwed up pretty bad. You're not the one at fault.
Let's head back.
Suguru, should we kill these guys? The way I am right now, I doubt I'd feel anything.
No. There's no point. It looks like they are only common believers here. The masterminds who know about our world have probably fled already. And unlike with the bounty, they won't be able to talk their way out of this. The organization had problems to begin with. It'll be dissolved soon enough.
No point, huh? Does there really need to be any point to it?
It's very important that there is. Especially for a Jujutsu sorcerer.
I wonder if whoever came up with the phrase, a surprising side, thought of people as cubes. And if whoever came up with the insult, shallow, thought of people as flat surfaces. Next time, premature death. Either way, people always have two sides to them.
どこまでも続くような青の季節は4つ並ぶ眼の前を遮るものは何もないアスファルトセミしぐれを反射して君という沈黙が聞こえなくなるこの日々が色褪せる僕と違う君の匂いを知ってしまっても置き忘れてきた永遠のそこに今でも青が澄んでいる今でも青は澄んでいるどんな祈りも言葉も近づけるのに届かなかったまるで静かな恋のような頬を伝った夏のような色の中世の言葉がずっと喉の奥に使えてるまた会えるよねって声にならない声胸に膨張する銀河の星のつくように言う好きなところで
Here we go!
Yeah, that worked well.
What the heck was that?
Auto selection of targets for Jujutsu technique?
Yeah, though to be more precise, I'm the target for the auto technique. I've automated what I usually do manually. So now, it can discern an object's danger level based on the strength of its cursed energy, its mass, its velocity, and its shape. I'd like to get it to discern poisons too, but that's proving to be a little difficult. This will allow me to keep my limitless technique active almost perpetually with minimal resources.
Having it perpetually active will fry your brain.
But I can also keep running the reverse curse technique with the energy I generate on my own, so I'm constantly giving it a fresh brain to work with. I've already nailed shortening my hand seals. So red and blue can be activated simultaneously during multiple situations. The only remaining hurdles are domain expansion and teleportation over long distances. I'll be able to get that down if we set up some courses without any obstacles in Jujutsu High. Shoko, could you lend me some lab rats?
Satoru had become the strongest.
Suguru, have you lost weight? You okay?
He handled all of his missions alone. And Shoko was never sent out on any dangerous missions. Which naturally meant I was sent out on missions alone more often. I'm just fatigued from the heat. I'll be fine.
Did you eat too many somen noodles?
Things were busy that summer. The frequent disasters of the past year probably played a role. The cursed spirits were springing up like maggots. Exercise, absorb, over and over. Exercise, absorb. No one else understands what cursed spirits taste like. It's like swallowing a dirty rag that's been used to clean up shit and vomit. Who am I doing this for? Exercise, absorb. Ever since that day, I've been telling myself, what I witnessed isn't uncommon. I understood the ugliness of the masses. Instead, I chose to be a jujutsu sorcerer who saves others. Don't waver. Fulfill your duty as a strong jujutsu sorcerer. Hi, Barbara.
Good work out there!
Want something to drink?
You don't really have to pay for me, but I'll take a cola. I'm going pretty far away for my mission tomorrow.
Is that so? Bring back a souvenir.
You bet! Do you prefer sweet stuff, or are you more of a salty guy?
Satoru might want some too, so sweet, I guess.
You got it.
Hi, Bara. Do you like being a jujutsu sorcerer? It's not too hard.
Well, let's see. I've never really been the kind of guy who thinks too deeply about things, you know? I like doing something not everybody else can do. And I like working hard.
I see. I guess that's good. Huh?
You with the hair. Are you Gato? I was wondering what type of women you go for.
Who are you?
I like the type of girls that eat a lot.
Oh?
Hi, Bara.
Don't worry about her, Gato. She's not a bad person. I can tell I'm a great judge of character.
You say that, yet you're sitting next to me.
Hmm? Yeah!
Hey, he was being sarcastic, you know.
Well, I'm out of here.
Your underclassman? He's cute. I like how candid he is.
I think as a sorcerer, he should be more wary of people.
So, do you plan on answering my original question?
Not until you answer my question first. So who are you?
Special grade sorcerer Yuki Tsukumo. Does that name ring any bells?
Wait, so you're her?
Oh, I like the sound of that. What have you heard?
That you're a special grade who never accepts any missions. A good-for-nothing who's been wasting her time abroad.
Man, I really hate Jujutsu High School.
She's pouting.
I'm joking. Though it's true that I don't get along with Jujutsu High School's policies. All they're interested in is treating the symptoms of a problem. And I want to do something to treat the cause.
You want to treat the cause?
Rather than hunting cursed spirits, I want to create a world where they don't get born in the first place. Would you care to learn a little lesson? Tell me this, what are cursed spirits?
They're creatures that take shape when cursed energy leaking out from humans builds up like sediment.
Excellent answer. Now, this means there are two ways to create a world where cursed spirits aren't born. 1, eliminate all cursed energy from mankind. 2, make it possible for all of humanity to control their cursed energy. I thought number 1 had a pretty good chance of working. There's already a model case for it.
A model case?
It was done by someone you know well, Toji Zenin. I've seen plenty of cases where a heavenly pact reduced a person's cursed energy to the level of your average person. But he was the only case in the whole world where that cursed energy dropped down to 0. Even though Toji Zenin had 0 cursed energy, he was still able to perceive cursed spirits using his 5 senses, and cast aside cursed energy. As time went on, he became better at it. His body drew a hard line against them. And he actually built up a great resistance to all curses. He was superhuman. You shouldn't feel ashamed for losing to him. I wanted to try studying him, but he turned me down. That was such a lost opportunity. There aren't many people with heavenly paths, so I'm currently favoring option number 2, making it possible for all of humanity to control their cursed energy. Did you know? Cursed spirits aren't born from sorcerers.
What do you mean?
Well, of course, that excludes cases where the Jujutsu sorcerer turns themselves into a cursed. Compared to non-sorcerers, Jujutsu sorcerers live just in little cursed energy. There's some variance based on the sorcerer's capacity and the cursed energy they're taking. But the main reason is their flow. Jujutsu sorcerers circulate cursed energy through their own bodies. To put it in the most general terms, if all of mankind were Jujutsu sorcerers, curses wouldn't be born.
Or you could solve the problem by killing all non-sorcerers.
Kaito. That is a possibility.
But...
Theoretically speaking, it's the easiest remedy. Just keep picking non-sorcerers and force them to become sorcerers as a survival strategy. You would be forcing them to evolve, using fear and danger as a tool, the same way birds first gain wings. But unfortunately, I'm not crazy enough to do that. Kaito, do you hate non-sorcerers?
I don't know. I always thought Jujutsu sorcery existed to protect non-sorcerers. But lately, the value of non-sorcerers has been wavering in my mind. The admirability of the weak, the ugliness of the weak. I find myself struggling to discern the difference and accept those traits. A part of me despises non-sorcerers, and a part of me wants to reject those feelings. My vision for the end of this marathon, for being a Jujutsu sorcerer, it's so vague now. I can't tell how I truly feel.
Neither one is how you truly feel. You're not ready to decide that yet. The part of you who despises non-sorcerers, and the part of you who rejects that, are both just possibilities that you're considering right now. It's up to you to choose which part becomes your true feelings from here on out. See you later. It's a shame I didn't get to talk to Gojo too. But it looks like I missed him. I hope the 3 of us can all get along as fellow special grade sorcerers.
I'll let him know the next time that I see him.
Oh, right, one last thing. You don't need to worry about the Star Plasma Vessel. Either there was already another Star Plasma Vessel ready at the time, or a new Star Plasma Vessel's already been born somewhere. Either way, don't worry. Tengen seems pretty stable.
I'm sure.
Ow. I didn't get his type.
It was supposed to be an easy mission, to exterminate a second-grade cursed spirit.
Damn it!
Their faith in Ubusunagami. That was a local deity. That was a first-grade case.
Nanami, you should just rest for now. Satoru has taken up your mission.
Can't we just let him handle everything alone at this point?
The marathon game of being a Jujutsu sorcerer. If the only thing waiting at the end is a mountain of our comrades' corpses, then... What is this?
What do you mean, what? These 2 are responsible for the latest incidents, aren't they?
No, they're not.
These 2 are certifiably insane! They use their mysterious powers in order to attack the villagers!
I've I've already exterminated the cause of those incidents.
My granddaughter was nearly killed by two depraved girls as well.
That's because she...
Shut up, you evil little monster! Your parents were just as bad as you two are.
It's all going to be okay.
The part of you who despises non-sorcerers, and the part of you who rejects them. It's up to you to choose which part...
Everyone, why don't we all step outside for a second?
becomes your true feelings from here on out.
Don't make me repeat myself. Suguru killed everyone in the village, and...
I heard you the first time. That's why I said huh to what you said.
Suguru's old home was already an empty husk as well. Though from the bloodstains and residuals, he most likely killed his parents.
Like hell he did!
Satoru, calm down. I don't understand what's going on either.
Hey, need a light? Hi.
If it isn't the criminal, trolling girls who smoke.
Just testing my luck, I guess.
Well, I'll go ahead and ask. Any chance the charges are fake?
Nope. Unfortunately not.
Then I'll ask another question. Why?
To create a world of only Jujutsu sorcerers.
Don't joke around, please.
I'm actually not joking. I'm not holding out hope that everyone will understand what I'm trying to do.